Alrighty, what's up everybody? This is going to be episode number 8, I believe, of the Dark Urge playthrough. So, I realized that the last episode was almost 6 hours in length, and I'm going to try and keep that a lot shorter from now on. To be honest with you, I didn't even realize that I'd been playing for that long, and I think, you know, probably the last hour and a half was just me trying to figure out this puzzle. So yeah, we're gonna get started here. I think in the amount of time that because I've taken 3 or 4 days since I even recorded that video. So I think I figured out a way I can cheese this puzzle, and I'm going to test it out to see if it works now.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I think I've pretty much grabbed everything out of here. So we're just gonna run up through here. I gotta get out of this red zone so I can fast travel around.
I'll give it a shot.
What I'm gonna do is ungroup her.
Looking ahead.
And then we're all gonna go to let's see here actually. What's the name of that weird one? I think it's the tree out to crags, but I'm not positive. Let's see if that takes me where I want to go. Okay, yeah, that's where I wanted to be. So that's where that giant weapon is. Now, if we switch back to Shadowheart, now, I'm only doing this because, for some reason I haven't unlocked Misty Step on any of my characters, which is pretty mildly unfortunate. And there's no way to get out of this stupid force field once it happens, unless there's some sort of crystal down here I can destroy that would prevent that. You know, actually, I probably could try that. Ah, fuck it, I'm doing it this way.
Ornate mace hovers before you, suspended in a shaft of brilliant light. A fist-sized piece of amber flecked with crimson is set in the handle, emitting a radiance all its own. This mace must be the legendary blood of Lathander. The amber is said to contain the blood of the Morning Lord himself.
Well, we're gonna take this shit.
You recall all the measures meant to keep you from reaching this place. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous.
What's the worst that could happen, guys? Yeah, there you go. Aim that shit.
Everything is in motion. All within these walls are doomed to destruction unless you act.
I need to get out of this room now.
Is this gonna go off after a certain amount of time? Or? Yep, that's too damn bad.
Torun. One theft consumes all. Protocol 402. Our greed reduced Kreshyilik to rubble. Vlakith, absolve my sin or skewer my heart. In each, you might make me worthy.
I mean, I guess hindsight's 20/20, huh? This is probably going to be realistically my answer, but why would you apologize to her? They tried to kill us in there. You should have been more careful. Come on now.
I care. Just because Vlakith has marked us makes this no less of a tragedy. The Sathisk might yet have cured us. I do not expect you to mourn, but I will not tolerate your rejoicing either. Skaketh! Next time, think twice before getting grabby with powerful relics in mysterious places.
Well, to be fair, you people want to think twice about, I don't know. Setting up camp underneath a very dangerous weapon that they obviously, don't understand. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to camp now and res her. Because it's easier to just res her through withers than waste one of those Revify scrolls. Because I actually kind of need those. Or at least as many of them as I can get. Withers, where's your old ass at?
They should all be running.
There he is.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Were his eyes always like this fucking bloody red?
Then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
How did it feel getting obliterated by a fucking
It's
laser?
nothing but rubble and ashes now. We should put some distance between ourselves and this mess before any Githyanki come investigating.
Well, Shadowheart, to be honest with you, you are the one that destroyed it, and Lae'zel is not happy. We're gonna put it that way. Let me go down and talk to her about this. See if I can smooth this over.
You must have questions.
Yeah, how's it feel that all the people in that crush got fucking steamrolled?
Of all the things I anticipated our foray into that monastery achieving, bringing the whole thing down around our ears wasn't one of them. Life is just full of surprises.
Alright, Gale, I don't need your smart-ass mouth right now, dude.
I've killed my fair share of people, but wiping out an entire building with a cannon powered by the sun? Well, that will take some time to process.
Thank you, Asterion, for your astounding observations. Might as well get a rest in while we're here. Okay, so let's see it. The Blood of Lathander. When your hit points are reduced to 0, you gain 2 to 12 hit points. Allies within 30 feet also gain 1 to 6. Shit's holy light in a 20-foot radius in combat. Fiends and undead standing in the light are blinded unless they succeed a Constitution saving throw. Is that a passive thing, or...? I wonder if this works on the road to the Moonrise Towers or whatever as well. And you get Sunbeam. A beam of brilliant light sears and blinds all creatures in its path. Okay. Do I have a shield to give her? I feel like she'd do a lot better with a shield. She not have a ring. Oh well.
Mind never quiet.
On the road again. Just gonna check out the damage, huh?
At the ready.
I mean, to be fair, I should have got all the experience for killing those people, but, oh well.
No traps, please.
6 raspberries? Awesome. Who can talk to animals? Gale can, right?
No time to dally.
Eager for battle.
Hmm.
Moving ahead.
Looks like a trap there.
Okay, so where's the mine at?
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Can I do anything with these, or? Oh, somebody was here. No, this just leads me back over to here. Okay. Alright, so I head southward and then up this trail here.
I spotted a trap. Move with purpose. On the move.
Out of sight, out of mind. Very well.
With haste.
Got to focus. On the move.
Alright, Jesus Christ. Okay. What is this one? Spirit Guardians.
Onward. Fall, damn you.
No time to waste.
They're just teeing off on my boy here. Unreal. How do you miss that?
Need to stay focused.
They're dying for me. All of them.
My faith will protect me.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Jesus.
Welcome, rest.
All right, let's check out the loot. Put it all in the pack mule there. Alright.
The Absolute's forces have taken you Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder? anything of use? With haste. Better not be cursed.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
Looks like Lathander, god of the dawning sun.
Oh, Lathander. Alright. Some blood trails and drag marks.
Need to find another way. What's hiding here?
Oh, those are...
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
Buried treasure, nice. What do we got? Nothing. You gotta be fucking clowning me right now. Oh. We have a weary traveler.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Hit that country road, old man. I'm not interested in the junk you sell or the junk you tell.
How dare you? This is Elminster Ormar, the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it? And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, Even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
There go our best supplies.
Dead blue jay. Oh, the shadow-cursed lands. Well, unfortunately, I'll never get to know what's over in this area, but looks like everything else is explored here. Check out the old quest journal. What do we got? Travel through the mountain pass. Find the crash completed. Yeah, I doubt they had a purification device. Were they going to take my other fucking eye? I'd just be permanently blind. Come on. Yeah, I gave it to her and then I killed her. Okay. I guess we'll go to camp and see what this fuck wants.
I should speak up.
He's grinding all up on him right now.
Ah, there you are. Now, I hope you don't mind my having ingratiated myself into the most palatable graces of your provisions. You find me quite sated indeed. Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Elthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech.
Okay.
I'm here on behalf of Mistra.
Oh, Mistra.
The message
Gale's
and the
girlfriend.
charge I bring you are hers.
Thank you for that most considerate reminder.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale.
They've been doing pretty good by me,
destruction.
so...
It is Mystra's belief that only you can. That which I speak of, as Gale well knows, is neither idle nor false. Rather, it is unnatural.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
I gotta say it. I gotta say it. We'll be rid of both the Absolute and Gale in one fell swoop. Win-win.
I may be slow to anger, but I will not have you sully this moment of most sorrowful import with ill-considered levity.
It's all right, Elminster. If ever gallows humor were appropriate, this is its grim, smiling hour.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Meine hastra mistrariel, Italion, thras annas distra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Don't piss me off, old man, because I'll just sacrifice him for no reason.
Nor would I expect you to. It's too bleak a task to demand of anyone.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course. Kind of you to stop by.
Well, alrighty then.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Well, I wouldn't call him perfectly good, but I see what you're saying. Let's see what the ladies have to say down here.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Alright, well, since you want to fuck him, he's definitely dying now.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mistra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mistra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Very insightful. Sit on Gale's elegant stool. Alright, you weirdo, get up. Alright, Autobots, let's roll out. Alright, let's look at the quest journal. Travel through the Underdark. Oh, I could go up that elevator or through the mountain pass here. Find a cure. Find a way to remove the Mind Flayer parasite. House is dead as hell. I wonder if I go back, Overgrown Ruins isn't here, right? Yeah, it's the other one. What?
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate, I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, Jastil Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
I mean, realistically, Vlaakith has led us astray. She directly told those fucks down there at that monastery to kill us. So I totally think that this is... I totally think that option 2 here is a valid answer. She's probably going to kill him regardless if I choose 1 or 3. And to be honest with you, considering this questline has been very intricate thus far, and how I haven't really done this questline on my original first character, I think I'm just going to go with this one.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talakmagir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
He's got him a little girlfriend. Ally with Voss against the Githyanki God Queen.
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
For something that's so heavy, she seemed to be smiling there. I'm not sure. We'll see what
I never thought
see what she has to say here.
or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
And if he's wrong, what do you think about that?
When the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
Alright, final question. Would you like to get your cheeks clapped tonight?
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Cheres's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
That's a Texas size 10-4. Good, buddy. So I guess at the end of the day, it was a good thing that we destroyed that temple. Or monastery, I guess it would be.
Here goes nothing.
I think I disabled all the traps in here.
Something good here. I hope. If not over, then through.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Okay, so let's go to camp and talk to Withers. See if he has anything more insightful to say to us.
What's up for discussion?
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a... That is where I was housed, yes. And thou needst not know why.
I mean, if I say that, what happens? I don't know. I don't really feel bad about it. Let's go to the Myconid colony, because I'm gonna tell old boy that I killed his girlfriend that was trying to get this Githyanki egg. Ooh, and I can sell some stuff to him.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. What's she got? Anything that's do I have any stones? Some of those rings. Gale doesn't really have anything. Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog. Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, trillimac. I've studied them for years. This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive with... Let me see if it will answer my summons a second time.
Ah, blood. I greet you, son-child.
Grayson's Echo. Acid, fire, lightning, radiant, or necrotic damage. It becomes resistant to that damage type for 2 turns.
May your travel... I have never seen anything like it, Blurg. Is my species evolving?
How is your more personal research progressing?
Not well. The nutrition...
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
To kill or not to kill? That is the question. I guess we'll leave him alone for now. Go to the Goblin Camp, and we'll... I don't know if there's a difference between taking that mountain pass and the other mountain pass, like if anything, if it takes you to the same place or what. Yeah, it does end up taking me to the same place.
Breathe deep.
Okay.
And move.
And I could go kill the hag. But, to be honest, she seems like a pretty evil mofo, so I think I'm gonna let her stand. Even though she did this fucking butcher job to me. Let me just read this thing one more time. Evidence scroll. Now they are not going to be happy with me. Alright, there we go, Act 2. Or was this already technically Act 2?
This is no typical gloom. You need to stay alert.
Are you the true soul? Oh, bless the absolute. I couldn't take standing out here much longer. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on.
Alrighty.
Moving in.
Might as well equip the torches. Deadly Shadow, Curse Plagues. Near had a moon lantern to protect himself from it. We maybe need something similar if we want to survive.
What's in here? This beast didn't go down without a fight. Let's have a look.
As though time itself has abandoned this place. Similar to the astral plane in some ways. Wouldn't you say, Lae'zel?
Hardly. The astral plane is threaded with light and silver, life-giving and wondrous in all directions. Nothing like this dismal abyss.
Hey, boy. You want the bone? Fetch! You see that blighter go? Swallowed whole by the shadow curse. Bet it was pure tasty. You're the true soul we're taking to Moonrise, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Right you are. Go through and talk to Kansif. He's been waiting. Wait, you're joking, yeah? But we're ready to go. You just need to tell Kansif inside. So you want me to... I mean, I'll just go and, No. No!
Forcing responsibility. Inspired.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
True soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre? Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
Oh my god. He's playing air lyre right now.
Yes, I hear them, Your Majesty, calling us. Their god and their guide together.
Someone pinch me, please. I'd really love to wake up from this nightmare.
Greetings, in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us.
New flesh for you, my queen. But who are they?
Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
And you? What are you?
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the Dar, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute. Or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty.
Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely.
Try not to piss him off, mate.
To insult me is to insult Her Majesty. It is to mock the Absolute.
Easy now. We're all on the same side, right?
My queen has ordered me to guide her followers through the dark, however imperfect they may be. Good. It is only her mercy that keeps us safe in the darkness.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close.
No! Our queen gave it to us.
They wish to walk through the darkness alone. They are welcome to.
Good. Now, are we ready to depart?
Bless us again, Majesty. Shine your light. Protect us. Come. Follow and stay close. Do not leave the light. Do not feed the shadows.
You heard him. Move out!
They should stay closer, my queen. They should stay in the light. Unless they want to become shadows. They must keep up. The shadows are hungry.
Oh, I wish there was a way to like just right-click this guy and hit
Ain't all
follow.
got 10 legs. Patience, Majesty, you bless us with patience. Wait. Something's wrong, Majesty.
Who's there? Show yourself! Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that lantern! Heretics! Villains in the dark!
These Harpers are clearly enemies of the Absolute. They could be worthwhile allies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
Kill them! Turn the heathens to pieces! Take out the Drider! We need that lantern! Strike down the lantern is in your name, Majesty!
No god!
I fear neither shadow nor death.
You will die here. The Absolute wills it so.
Old Skywind. Let's see here.
Into the bloody fray.
I think I gotta get within this ring. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens if I don't.
Have to keep going.
Wretched little things. No better than the shadows. But no matter, Majesty, they are already dead, and soon forgotten.
Alrighty.
You notice something odd on the fallen soldier. A faint glow about the face, like an aura fast fading. You can feel the power it held. Weak, but still divine. These soldiers were protected from the shadows by a blessing of Selûne.
All dead, Majesty. It is time for us to move on. They will hurry, Majesty. They will not keep you waiting.
Open up.
Blast scars. Spell and sword alike were used to ravage this battlefield.
Imagine the glorious din of it all. The streaming banners, the charging knights, the piles of severed limbs and heads.
I'd rather not. If it's all the same to you.
How much further can I go? That light, it's protecting me from the curse.
I'm ready.
No.
The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her.
Can't give up now.
I think that was all of them, right?
Time to press ahead.
They must get on. They must hurry.
Shadows and heretics, Majesty. But they won't stop us. They can't stop us.
You look twitchy, Stone Skin. Afraid of the dark?
In this place, only a fool wouldn't be.
Turn right. Stray.
There is a darkness to these warriors that endures even now, long after their lives were spent. Who did they serve?
Stay close. The shadows are darkest here, hungriest here. Do not stray from the light, no matter what they promise you.
There's the tower now, big lad. Your breech is still clean.
My blade is, but that can change. Just keep talking.
They will be silent.
Moonrise Towers at last.
Approach your
Make
sanctuary,
no mistake.
Majesty.
I will have answers. We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
New meat, Drider?
Oh, the Queen sent them. Her Majesty's flesh grows full and glorious.
Move.
His thoughts seek yours, searching, grasping. Your parasite squirms in recognition.
Welcome back, true soul. In her name.
In her name.
Her name.
Disciple Zarel's in the Great Hall. She'll be wanting to see you. Rest of you, head on in.
The others will go in, but I will go up. My queen summons me to her chapel to be in her presence. I hear you, sweet majesty. I am coming. My queen.
What a weirdo.
Speak your mind.
Shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Plenty of supplies if you're running low, troop.
In her name. Here we go.
Not to diminish our efforts, but it's rather simple getting you in the end.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zorel now.
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
That guy's one sick fucking puppy.
If you have coin, then show it. Ha! Bark, bark, like a warg pup you are. The Absolute needs warriors for her crusade. But I see only weaklings in this place.
Oh my god. +1 bonus to initiative rolls and advantage on perception ability checks. Aberrations. +1 bonus to spell save, DC. Gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. Wow. Man, what's 2 Jeezys for this? 8 to 20, so that would actually be an upgrade over the old Everburn blade. Plus it does force damage. $1,200. Man's driving a hard bargain here. See what I can do to cheapen this up a little bit. I don't see myself using that.
Get moving, will you?
ones.
You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them. Get moving. You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them. Prove it. Who's singing your name? The bridge to glory is built on the bones of the dead. Want anything from my stash? You pay less than the rest.
Well, that would have been nice to know before. Jag off. So really, you gave me like, what, a 10% discount on most of this stuff? Okay.
Slaughter well, true soul.
A new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? So we did. And it seems we both have a nose for where the real power lies. I've come to pay proper respect. I bow, but the Zentarim prefer to look their business partners in the eye. For another in the business? Don't see why not. We can certainly afford it. Business is booming. These faithful folk don't ask for much. Just some cargo moved to the city. But my goodness, do they pay generously. Oh, true soul! I couldn't burden your spirit with such material concerns. But I'm always happy to trade.
Oh my god. Add your dexterity modifier to your armor class. Oh, that's gnarly. It's too bad. Bad I don't have it. I don't have the medium armor thing anyways. Hard armor attack rolls, disadvantage on stealth checks. That wouldn't do anything for me. Give me a regular cowboy. Alrighty. I have successfully spent all my gold, pretty much.
True soul. Bugbear keeps looking over. And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
It's Roa you want. We only talk when you've misbehaved.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
That's a fair assessment there.
One soul.
Don't mind Meg and her meat sounds. It's just her brain flopping around in her skull.
Stink of dead gods and dust. This ruin is scarcely worthy of our Absolute.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Big! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet nose. You find meat, you share.
What's inside?
Your family will answer eventually.
You sure?
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
Oh. There we go.
No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, True Soul. And they'll need quite a bit.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes. It's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General.
So I used mind control to promote racism.
General?
That's a,
Take Minthara below.
that's a new one.
Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
And the goblins, General.
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Go with that one.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
Jesus. Ketherick Thorn was the Man of Steel before the Man of Steel.
Sorry, my lord, she's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
I could free them. But, I don't think that would be very Dark Urgely of me. Split yourselves open, crack, crack, and smile while you work.
No! Please! Oh.
Oh.
Let's go see Zarel. And mind you don't slip in the goblin guts.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have. He healed up a treat. He could enjoy your cuts forever and a day.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
Anything of use?
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Not sure it suits you. But that's probably a good thing.
I don't need you cracking wise over there, Shadowheart.
It was an honor to walk the shadows at your side. A little more inviting here, though, eh?
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins, tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
You gotta be joking me.
The Absolute fills your mind. But you have doubt and anger in your heart, not love. Control your emotions. When you come to her, you must allow her love to push out all other feeling, or she will consume you. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. Yes, and he failed to find it. Little wonder he hasn't returned here. You've seen how the General deals with incompetence. They bleed. No doubt he's chasing after Balthazar in the dark. I hope he finds him. They're likely to tear one another to pieces. If they do, Balthazar will pull himself back together again. Nier won't. His usefulness has expired. But your utility to our cause has only just begun. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Okay.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor. I believe you will find your rightful place in her design. Either you will ascend, or you will fall. And I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
Might be useful. Turn should do it. I spy with my little eye Nothing of note, really. Hello, world.
That might be worth a look.
Huh.
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery. Which means Balthazar hasn't returned. So why are you here, instead of out there looking for him?
Damn, I'm sorry. Let's see how Minthara's doing in the brig.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an unexpected weakness. A longing for acceptance and affection from a mortal.
You have no right! Ah! Ah!
We have every right.
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. Yes, your authority is great. We can learn, watching you break what little remains of her mind.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Cannot hide, submit, embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute. Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
You came. I prayed that you would. But there are no gods left to me. This thing that speaks inside me, it has all but destroyed me. But it fears you. Even so, I cannot resist it while my tormentors live. I didn't dare hope. I owe you more than my life. I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
No! My sister only meant to compliment your delicate work.
Indeed. Seems I have a bit to learn yet. We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on. An ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live. Prudent. Let us go, then. I will be your mute and faithful slave. For now. What is it? What's wrong? is it? What's wrong?
Perhaps our prisoners.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do. You avoided a fight this time, but bullying your way out of Moonrise is a risky proposition.
You really do have a way with words.
I mean,
If you think I'm walking all the way to Baldur's Gate without a litter, you don't know me at all. Oh, of course. Perhaps.
that's not gonna lead me anywhere. That could work out.
If you're hearing things, maybe we ought to send you back to the war camp.
No!
Don't blame me for wanting to steer clear. Some truly gruesome swords gathered down there.
Oh, can I use invisibility on her?
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby?
That's some fucking twisted shit right there.
Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Alrighty. I think to top off this episode, we are going to go to camp and talk to her.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
Need something? Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
Go ahead. I'm listening. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, AO would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
Okay, so Minthara is not here. I don't understand.
Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person.
Alright, you freak.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. Perfect! I knew you would understand.
Alrighty then. Who wants to talk to me?
What's on your mind?
May the darkness protect you.
Speak your...
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Thy will. Dost thou require a new ally?
Alright, Withers, just sicko. What are you even talking about here? She's not here. Do I have to sleep and then... Who wishes to speak with me?
Speak your...
What's this down here? Oh, my girl. I was about to say, where the fuck is she?
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. The best cure is vengeance. For both of us. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketherick. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. All that live can die. I can help you plot Ketherick's demise, but I need something from you first. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. The Prism will protect me. You will fight alongside me and help me to get my vengeance. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the Prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. General Thorm would have the world believe that his invulnerability is a gift from the Absolute. That is a lie, intended to impress those who flock to the cult's cause, and to strike fear in the minds of those who stand against the Absolute. I believe Thorm draws his power not from a divine source, but an arcane one. I suspect it is the very relic that Balthazar has been sent to retrieve. We must find the necromancer and claim what he seeks, or destroy it. Now, rest. We will need our strength for what lies ahead. I would gladly join you in the fight.
Can't leave my sweet cheeks behind. Who do I gotta boot? I think I'm gonna give Gale and Shadowheart a break and take on Asterion and Minthara.
Minthara's something of a closed book, but I suspect a heart of gold lurks beneath that stern countenance. Once she gets to know me, I'm sure she'll open up. She's just waiting for someone ready to listen.
Yeah, well, you just remember I had fucking eyes on her first, bitch.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea, so if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you. Excuse me? I would never. But fine. Take her if you wish. Just know I'll be resting with one eye open. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Don't be calling me darling there, buddy. Come on now. I'm gonna have to level up this fuck. Let's see here.
The drow is unpredictable, uncompromising. I respect her almost as much as I distrust her.
Keep you.
It doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us, and now we've welcomed her along. We're nothing if not magnanimous.
I do need her for the Sharan Temple, though. Lae'zel's gonna have to take a back seat.
Speak. Shook. You believe you can survive without me, as you say.
You wish to consult me? Good. You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. A disturbing admission. I would rather die than lose control of myself again. Tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. It is not noble, it is necessary. If we do not destroy the cultists, they will destroy everything. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach that cannot be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire. To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps, there is a fanaticism in the Lolth swarm that lends itself to chaos. They turn their blades on one another as readily as on outsiders. The Gith have stricter hierarchies and stronger commitment to a single cause. Some, like Lae'zel, question that cause. But even so, she retains the discipline of her training. It would have been better for us had she embraced Shah and claimed the power of the goddess. But it is better for Shadowheart to be free of that poisonous influence. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. No. He is well aware that I would exsanguinate him entirely if he flashed his fangs at me. And while you live, you'll be enslaved to your appetites and hungers. We all feed on something, and if we are deprived of it, we will fight for it. But Astarion is not only bound to his needs and desires, he is still bound to something more powerful. His master, he will only be free when Cazador is dead. And that is as it should be. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. Then speak. Not directly. My memories were not removed. They were obscured by the Absolute's voice, by its presence. The tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, the Absolute cannot reach us. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding on it. Is there a reason you chose me as your confidant in this matter? As you should. But I am not sure that I can trust you. There are those within Menza Baranzan that we call Khalith Karthan. Those driven by blood. They are the mad, lost to all reason, and subservient to nobody. Even Lolth, malicious and brutal as she is, cannot abide them. They kill, and cannot say why. So they are destroyed for the greater good. When you speak to me of yearning and urges to kill, I fear you are like them. Controlled by a bloodlust that you do not comprehend. Killing is necessary. It is good that you can take pleasure in it. Just be sure that your urges do not lead you astray. We have enemies enough for you to sate your lusts on. We do not need to make more because you indulge your every murderous whim. You wish to consult me? I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheat it. He is usually in his laboratory, elbow deep in offal, or clinging to his master's side. If he left Moonrise, his mission must be urgent. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general.
Alrighty then. She certainly had a lot to say there. Let's level everybody up. Wielding a melee weapon that is not two-handed or versatile. No weapon. Deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. Feet. Extra attack. So what's the race one? Darkness. Create a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within.
Still alive, so that's progress.
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I trust you've come to your senses. We have to work together, or the Absolute will enthrall us both. I cannot keep this up indefinitely. Catherick Thorm is clearly important, but I wonder if there's more to it than that. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm not going to argue with you, but pray you never find out. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Alrighty guys, well, that seems like a pretty good stopping point here. Like I said, I don't want another 6-hour long video again. This one's probably already at 3 or so. So, we will catch you for episode 9. See you later.